Heath says that Matt Jones, who is a hosts a UK radio show, of course, if you're a big UK figure there, says down in Kentucky made mention on Twitter about possible UKIU hoops revival. I have not heard anything about this, but I will go to Twitter now to see exactly what he said.
Dan Dockich made a comment about it yesterday too. So
what did he? What was said? That there's
something
momentum.
About that there's sources or hearing word that could happen as soon as next season, but there wasn't like any concrete evidence. Obviously, it was just speculation.
Well, we will continue to wait to hear for that. I mean, when it comes out, it's going to come out. But that will be exciting. A lot more excitement. That would be more excitement for the Indiana basketball program. And I wonder, with this starting to trickle out, this information trickling out days before Hoosier hysteria.
Yeah.
What a better time to make that announcement.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Can you imagine the roar that would draw? That would get the biggest roar of the night.
Yeah, that would, because people want to see it. And I mean, the thing about that's different from college basketball from college football is those schedules are set in the off season. It's not like football where they plan them out 10 to 15 years in advance. So you can change things pretty quickly. So that would be really interesting. Would be a lot of fun. That game needs to come back. I think we all agree on that. I wonder too, Jim, this would be interesting. The whole Mark Stoops, John Calipari spat. I kind of wonder now if maybe the AD has
stepped up and said, "Hey, I'm the athletics director at this
exactly.
school, and I'm going to make the decision on who schedules who and who plays who."
Yes, that's what I think might have happened.
You know what? I think you could be right about that because at some point the AD has to say, "I'm your boss."
Right.
And this is not just – this is a big, big game. And it's not about you. It's about this program. It's about Kentucky. It's about Indiana. It's about the tradition of those two schools.
Yep.
Both that have been in the highest realms of college basketball. They connect next to each other geographically. It is, to me, the best college basketball rivalry in college basketball. I know that Duke and North Carolina fans like to say the other way. Louisville, Kentucky fans like to say the other way. Nah, Indiana, Kentucky. It's just where champions have been made. I mean, that's just, it just had, I'm looking forward to it. And I'll be interested to see if it comes out this weekend. So
I wonder what the terms and regulations of it would be. Would it be home and home? Would it be?
I would highly doubt it's a home and home.
I would doubt that too, but it's a step in the right direction,
especially with it happening this quickly. I would say that Calipari probably would get his way in that. Because he could use a myriad of reasons. Hey, it's better for us to go to domes or bigger places to get a bigger audience.
They could recruit Indianapolis.
Yes. Well, I wouldn't say they declined. Heath, I'm having a little problem there.
Oh.
Can you can hear me fine? Hopefully.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, great. It seems like my screen is. Well, Heath says, didn't Louisville already decline to play IU sometime soon? They did, but they also declined someone else. They just hey, Kenny Payne says, hey, give me a year to see.
They're also playing Louisville next year in the what is it? The Classic that they're playing in New York. They could play Louisville. That's what it is.
Preseason NIT? Is that what it is? Is that still the thing?
It's one of those 14 classics that's in Madison Square. It might be the Jimmy V Classic.
Okay.
But they are playing. I don't know if they're like only playing Louisville or if they could play Louisville depending on if they win or lose, something like that.
Well, as far as a scheduled series, that Kenny Payne has not wanted to set that up just yet. I don't know that that's one Indiana needs to be in if they are in the Kentucky series. The Kentucky series would be great, but leave yourself open to playing in things like going to Kansas and playing out in Las Vegas against Arizona. Make sure you have that freedom to do that. So I don't know if Louisville series will come and maybe that Louisville series that the AD is coming in the future says, you know what, we probably should schedule this game. It was Memphis. There you go. Justin B, welcome aboard. So yeah, hopefully that happens. It was a matter of time. That's just, it's rare that a series of that importance ends because of what a coach has the red ass,
right. Especially
it's time to, it's like, all right, get over it. Get over yourself. Get over yourself.
Especially in basketball when you're going to play 30 games anyway. In football, it's a little bit different. We've seen some of those games go away because you only have a 12-game schedule, and with certain Big Ten, all Big Ten teams having to play 9 conference games, it shrinks down the number of home and homes and those out-of-conference rivalry games. But in basketball, you got 30 games. And then immediately after he got beat on the road at Assembly Hall, he decided, we're done with this. I hope it comes back. I'd love to see it back as a home and home, but even if it is a neutral site game, that's at least a step in the right direction of the two sides coming together. And maybe it will evolve into being home and home sometime again in the future. I hope so, because I don't know if it was the best. I won't go that leap. You probably saw a little bit more, but it was one of the best rivalries in college basketball for sure.
Yeah, it would, if as far as taking place, I would say the Yum Center and Gamebridge Fieldhouse are probably the two venues without question of where that would happen. Both NBA, of course, the Yum Center is an NBA style stadium, nothing comes close to Gamebridge, baby. It's the best. But yeah, hopefully that happens. That would be a lot of fun. And like I said, it's a matter of time. And I agree with you. And I think that I would not be surprised if the AD probably just said, "Hey, it's time."
Because
that
I'm guessing
won't come out. That won't come out. Calipari's going to say, "Well, blah, blah, blah." But yeah, I agree with you.
I think at some point those three had to get, whether it was a teleconference or an in-person meeting, those three all got together and said, we can't have this. And I think for the AD, I don't know who it is, seeing somebody stand up to Calipari and get support for it might have set the tone and be like, you know what, I'm going to take over this athletic department. And if we're playing, if I want to play Indiana, we're going to try to schedule Indiana. That's just, as it was the first thought that crossed my mind.